Hello and welcome to Little Piggies Foot Care. My name is Amanda. I'm a foot care nurse here in Ontario, Canada, and I want to welcome you. If you're on Facebook, welcome to my page. If you're on my website, welcome. Thank you for checking out my website. If you're on YouTube, awesome. Can you teach me how to be a YouTuber? Because I don't know. Anyway, our goal here at Little Piggies is to make health fun a priority in your life, and give you some tips and help prevent unhealthy choices. So for those who don't know, I'm a registered nurse. I have been in healthcare for now, we celebrate 20 years in different capacities, but yeah, 2020 marks the 20 years, and which is mind-blowing to me. Just wow. Okay, so I've tried to film this now, I think 4 or 5 times, and I don't go off scripts, so I'm hoping this is the last one. So 2019 just passed, and now we've hit January 1st, 2020, the year 2020. And it's a monumental year for us. It's when I graduated high school. It's the celebration of 20 years, being 20 years, it's everything has happened in these 20 years. And I'm trying not to reflect on those 20 years, but just the past year that we saw. So January 8th, 2020 will mark second year that that this whole crazy foot care world started for me. I'm a nurse by trade, and I specialize in foot care. And if you are someone who has regular foot care, nursing foot care is amazing, but also they are a specialized nurse. It is a course that you take. For here in Ontario, it's over 40 hours worth of learning, including tests, including a practicum and stuff like that. So it's no joke. We are well trained. We've gone through a lot. So, and it's more than just trimming your toenails. And without further ado, it's 2019. So I want to say thank you to 2019 as it has come to an end. And for us here at Little Piggies, it has been a fantastic, incredible year, with its ups and downs, as all life has, but just an incredible goal-smashing year. And I wanted to share that with you because I wanted to say thank you. Little Piggies has, let's see, the big ones, doubled its income, which is pretty cool to see that all transpire. I was able to go and teach at a wellness camp. You can't see it, but all up here, little pictures of kids' feet. It has done some big things. It has partnered with a podorthist who also opened her business. So congratulations to On the Ball Orthotics. Julia, shout out. What a wacky, wonderful year it really truly has been. When I think back, I'm floored. So at the beginning of 2019, there was a nurse in 2018 that had decided she was going to retire and handed me over her practice. I'm so grateful, utterly grateful for that. It really did rocket launch us into 2020. It helped to achieve so many goals, and I am forever grateful for it. The tremendous loss is this year. She passed away. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so this was my goal. This is my vision board or something like that. I love paper. I love all things stationery. I love planners and everything else like that. So as part of my goals this year, were I'm going to read some of them because they're hard to see. One of them is to go on a vacation. One of them was to attend the Chiropody and Podiatry Canada conference. One was to go to the annual general meeting of the Canadian Association of Foot Care Nurses, their 10th AGM, which is really, really kind of special. So a decade into it. I have on here, learn as much as I can, read some books. I have a washer dryer, which doesn't sound like a big thing, but if you know me, you know my family, you'd understand. Bigger goals, higher ceilings. Find a work-life balance. File my 2018 income taxes properly. I am so grateful that there are professionals that I can pay to do that, because this girl is not good at it. And 500 feet. So let's do the checklist. In April 27th to be exact, I went to London, Ontario for the first time in my life, by the way. It's not that close. And I got to attend their annual conference where I met the Toe Bro. I'm a little bit of a fan. Shout out to Jonathan Tamians. Thank you for being at that conference, and pictures to follow. So the Canadian Annual Foot Care Nurses, I got to attend their 10th conference. That was held in Niagara Falls, Ontario, my favorite place. So, and we had a spectacular view of the falls. You can't really see that, but it looks better in person. You should go. So we had so much learning, so much fun there. I got to meet a lot more foot care nurses. I mean, it was fantastic. That little washer and dryer that's in there, that is currently in our house. It sings to me. Sometimes it sings to me at night. Sometimes I am forever grateful for a new washer dryer. Okay, the income taxes, they were filed properly. They were done. They were paid for. And it was not as brutal as I was expecting it to. Being a newbie to this, I constantly think of the Kenny Rogers, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to walk away. Well, my friend, I needed to fold and get the professional help from somebody. Okay, so the bigger goals, higher ceilings. I have a very difficult time seeing big picture things. Or I'll have a really, really, really big goal and no way of getting there. So that was something that I worked on this year. And that big, hairy, audacious goal that I've heard other people talk about, that was my 500 feet, which means that there were 250 people this year alone, which I'm so, so grateful. We hit that. And we hit that goal as Little Piggies. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That I'm just stunned. Stunned. I have a children's book here, published a children's book. I actually wrote a children's book. It's actually at the Illustrator now. So that might be coming out in 2020. Find work-life balance. It is a unicorn that I don't necessarily believe exists, but I'm grateful for it anyway. So this summer, in order to spend time with my kids, we took Monday and Fridays off, and it was a huge blessing. We were able to make memories and look forward to something similar this year coming. I am, again, incredibly grateful to all the people who use Little Piggies Foot Care as their business. Thank you so much for your referrals. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody that supports and backs this business. I couldn't be here without you, and I am so very grateful for your trust and everything that goes with it. So thank you so much. And truly, every time I get on this, I think I probably end with thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's because I realize that, just the kind of gratitude I'm indebted. I'm just blown away. I'll do a whole thing on gratitude. Trust me. So going forward in 2020, Little Piggies Foot Care is still going to be going strong. We're so grateful, and we will be providing you with the most fantastic foot care that I possibly can, backed up with as much knowledge as I can fit into this brain of mine, as well as recommendations and a focus on natural foot care. Nothing changes in that regard. We're hoping to we're going to be bringing in some more products for Little Piggies Foot Care. I have found Foot Logics, there's some behind the curtain, but I'm not going to get it, to be quite a helpful line, especially for dry winter skin. It's got that famous foot mousse, so Little Piggies is going to be bringing that on. So if you do want to purchase it, just ask about it. My other goals for 2020 is to have more of a social media presence and more of these videos going forward, so that you can find me. And for the person who has a very similar name to me, that you guys are in, where is it, Edmonton, Alberta, I still want to meet you. So if you see this video, could you contact me? I'd love to, I don't know you. I've had a few phone calls, and I said, sure, I'll come to Alberta. You pay the ticket. I'll bring my stuff. So going forward, I haven't really completed it yet. I don't know if you can see that. I still have lots of room to do. I still have lots of room to grow, and I'm very much looking forward to it. There are some things coming down the pipeline that I'm very interested and looking forward to. One of them is to be partnered or be part on the roster for the IDHC, and yeah, bring foot care knowledge and stuff like that to to be part of the IDHC. So that's the Indigenous Diabetic Health Circle. So it's in the works, and I'm very interested in that. To get women involved and to get to be more social, to be honest. It's not really a business goal, but it's more a personal goal for me. I lost my, here it is. To focus on the temple that is before you, to walk the walk and talk the talk, to put exercise into a regular routine for me. We talked about that. We're looking into trying to maybe create a partnership eventually down in the Caribbean and do a clinic in Jamaica. Actually, I do have connections there, and it would be so cool. So just learning how to do that. I have found some connections. All we're trying to do now is kind of put everything together. There's a lot involved in that, so I'm not expecting that to actually transpire this year, but I'd like to get the balls rolling on that. And there were the three, right? And then something called a diabetic educator course. So this is a course for nurses and other healthcare professionals to really dive into the world of diabetes and understand it fully and teach about it. And I'm very interested in it, and in fact it's in the works as well. The savings plan is in place, and then trying to clear the schedule and get used to the reading and the writing and everything that's going to transpire. And so that'll be, establishing routines will be kind of key to that. So we're starting now and trying to establish those routines so that when I go to apply, I think it'll be around July-ish and start in September, that we'll be ready for it, and that I'll already have carved out that time. So and to have a bigger social media presence. So that's why this is here, that we have, I know we've written out new content so you guys can learn. We're focusing a lot on different aspects of health and foot care. So I think the year of January brings us to certain things about pregnancy, and I think cervical health awareness Glycoma is in January. And there's a few others. I don't have it at my fingertips, which I'm now wondering where I put that. But hopefully bringing you new content that will help you, will either raise awareness or at least get you a giggle. Another thing that I will be, again, still at On the Ball Orthotics the first Saturday of the month. If you require foot care and you're in the Barrie area, that's where I'll be, and you can look us up. I think moving forward, that's our goals. There's a lot of personal and family goals and spiritual goals and different other goals I have, but they're kind of private and they're not really have anything to do with my business. So I hope that this new year brings you new journeys, that you'll walk good wherever you roam, and that your feet will feel fantastic as they do it. So take care. Thank you so much for listening to my long speech, and I hope you have a wonderful year ahead. Thank you for your business. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And I look forward to meeting you. So take care. Bye.